Hello, I'm Nina Heaton. Welcome to this session. This is a live recording I did the other day with a group, and it was so beautiful I thought I would share. The session helps you to connect with your heart chakra and the throat chakra so that you can express your creativity even more and express how you feel. So it's really good for your general well-being, but also for communication within relationships and general creativity in life. And also connects you to your center, your eye point. This is who you really are at your center. So it has multiple purposes. It's really a beautiful session. So if you enjoy the session, please do like, subscribe, and leave a comment. It's always lovely to hear from you and see how you get on. Enjoy. Bringing your awareness and your attention into the breath now. So you're just simply feeling your breath with no need to change your breath in any way at all. You're simply just exploring how the breath feels today. Just noticing the rise and the fall. It's usually the front of the body that we feel does most of the movement, so I often encourage you to feel the back of the body. And when you bring your attention to the back of the body, the invitation to breathe through the back of the body will follow. It's always very accommodating whenever you request it to do anything. So just bringing your attention to the back of the body will allow you to soften the back ribs now. And then you might find this sort of equal or equal-ish movement through the front of the body moving and the back of the body moving. So you're just feeling, you're noticing, you're not judging or criticizing, you're simply noticing what the body is doing today. And through the breath, we know that it helps us to move into the present moment. So I invite you to completely let go of your day. Completely let go of yesterday. Completely let go of tomorrow. So you are allowing yourself just to be absolutely now, which is the most enriching place to be. You can receive more clarity, more self-healing, more centeredness when you allow yourself just to be now. And that simple decision really helps the body to shift. It helps the body to become more relaxed, but because it doesn't have to be in all of these different places at once. So just allowing. And so you're now just allowing yourself to soften the lower belly so that you can slide the breath down a little bit if your body wants to today. When you soften the lower belly, it helps the ribs to expand, and then the breath sometimes can naturally slide down on its own, just a little bit lower, even if it's just 1 centimetre, that's still really good. You could put your hand on the stomach area or the lower belly if you wanted, just to connect with that area, just to encourage the body or to give the body a cue that that's really where you're wanting the breath to come from, if you can. So you're just very gently encouraging the body just to slide the location down a little bit and just see where you are today with that. So just exploring. That's it. It's much easier if you soften the belly and then soften the lower back. That's it. So you can already notice the body is starting to settle down actually quite quickly. I can feel you all just starting to move back into your body, starting to sort of soften into this relaxed state, but staying present. You may drift off towards the end, but if you can, just stay present with my words, and then you'll get the very most out of the session. Now just turning your ears inwards, just pretending that you could just swivel them inwards to listen to your thoughts now. So you're listening for the internal dialogue. You're not getting involved with the dialogue. You're simply observing like a silent witness. You're bringing your full attention to the thoughts, so you'll notice that they very quickly calm down when you give them your full attention. Not involved with them, but giving your full attention to listen. Very easily, effortlessly, just listening to the dialogue. That's it. It starts to get quieter, it starts to fade or become infrequent. And then you continue just a little bit longer to hold that attention so the mind can calm down. It just wants your attention. As soon as you give your full attention, it can start to settle down now. That's it. Beautiful. And then just very easily, just starting to notice your body now as you start to become even more present within. You can feel your feet and you can wiggle your toes. You can feel your ankles and you can feel the shins and the calves. Pointing and flexing your feet if you want to. You can feel the knees, the fronts and the backs of the knee joints by engaging the thighs as the knees lift. And then relax. And then feeling into the hip joints now, creating space in between the ball and the socket by just playfully allowing your next breath to wash down into the hip joints and right around inside the balls and the sockets to loosen and soften and create a little bit of a gap in between the ball and the socket. Or you can just pretend. That's it. Feeling the torso, you've already felt into the front and the back of the body, so you've already started that awareness, but again, rising up to feel the upper body, feeling into the breath, into the torso, softening the belly and softening the back. And then your awareness rises up to the shoulders, so maybe moving the shoulders in some way to release any tension there, or maybe sort of lift them up to the ears and gently allow them to sink sort of down to where they should be. Really relax the shoulder joints, again making even more space between the ball and the socket, and again playfully allowing the breath on the next breath to sort of wash in and around the ball and the socket. Just pretend. That's it. And as you have let go at the shoulders there, the shoulder muscles can relax, which helps the arms to completely relax into this state of receiving, relaxing the hands also. So the arms can feel really heavy now. That's it, taking your awareness and your attention up into the neck and into the throat and softening this area now. Bring your attention, your awareness into the scalp and the face. So you could scrunch up your face if you wanted to. I'm doing that now. Scrunching, scrunching, and then completely relaxing so your forehead can smooth. So your jaw can relax. So the tongue can relax. The eyeballs can relax into the sockets now. And you could pretend that you can relax your ears and you can relax your nose. So your whole body is present, starting to feel the body even more with each breath. That's it. Sliding your awareness and your attention now down into the throat, down into the throat area. The throat chakra here is this beautiful space in between your head and your heart. It sits between the two. This is your access point to expressing your thoughts and your feelings. So just sense it now as like a beautiful gateway. Think of something that you love to do, which you do to have this outwardly expression in some way. It could be something perhaps creative, something like even gardening is creative. It doesn't have to be artwork to be creative. This outward expression perhaps comes through body movement. It may come through vocal expression or singing or chanting. We all have our own way of outwardly expressing ourselves. So just think of that one thing, your favorite thing that you allow yourself to do to really outwardly express yourself with this beautiful joy, this absolute joyfulness that you feel. Or it could even be a peaceful type of feeling. So feeling into that thing with that outward expression that you demonstrate, really feeling into that now. That's it. And then feeling into the throat area, pretending there is a bright blue flower of some kind. It could be a flower that you've created in your mind's eye. Any type of flower, doesn't really matter, but allow this awareness of this flower that is perhaps half closed in some way. Maybe the petals are sort of inwardly furled in. And you're wanting now to connect with that feeling of that outward expression, that thing or activity that you love to do. Really feeling into that so that the attention is at the throat with that outward expression. Gently the petals start to unfurl, unfold in some way. Might be quite slowly, might be individual petals. It might not even be a flower, it might even be a feeling of like a window opening or a door being opened through that joy of expression. A gateway, it could even be a gate, yeah. Some sort of opening of something. It's entirely up to you. something that's beautifully opening up through no effort at all, complete ease of this opening, through feeling that joy of that outward expression. Remembering this throat chakra is the connection between the heart and the head. This beautiful chakra allows us to express how we feel, express our creativity. And so it's a very important area to keep loose and open, the connection between the head and the heart. That's it. Softening into the back of the neck, opening up through the front of the throat, through your flower or your gate or your door or window. This beautiful openness now. Feeling the joy of your expression, your creativity, your outward expression of yourself in the world, your expression for your love for life. That's it. Expressing your love for life. That's it. And that chakra can just do its thing. It can just stay nice and loose and open as you now take your awareness and your attention and slide that down to the center of the chest, center of the body, to connect with your heart chakra, but also to connect with your eye point. So first of all, just feeling into that area. You could, if you wanted to, put your hand on the chest just to help the body connect with the heart space. And as always, when we feel into gratitude for something or someone, usually it's something very, very simple, something very beautiful that really connects us to ourselves. And we can feel that as a physical type of sensation of some kind. Very, very different every time we feel into this area. It can sometimes feel quite light or quite sort of small. It might feel like a little bit of like a pressure in a good way. It may feel like an openness or relaxation or some sort of temperature of some kind. There isn't any right and there isn't any wrong. It's just very individual. So just feel and explore what it is today. When you think of something you're really grateful to, grateful for. And when I think of this myself, I'm grateful for being with you all this evening in this beautiful sacred space. It creates sort of like a joyful openness. It might be you connecting with an animal or a pet or nature or a friend or a loved one. Just allowing yourself to connect to this area. Feeling a looseness or an openness maybe. That's it. That's it. Yes, it might feel warm or fuzzy or some sort of weird sensation you can't even describe. It's usually a sort of a broad or a spaced out type of area. And so if it is that for you today, what I'd like you to do is condense it down, like you're crystallizing that feeling down to a smaller space. So if it were the size of a huge, I don't know, football or something, just pretend and be playful and shrink that down so it's a more condensed feeling, like you're feeling into the core of it, into perhaps the shape of, or maybe the size of like a small orange, or it could even be a grape or something. Just be playful as you condense that down to feel into it becomes more concentrated. So we're not shrinking the feeling, we're actually concentrating it so you can feel it more. Or it could be like a feeling of a core of an apple, like you're feeling into the core of the area that's warm and fuzzy and full of gratitude. You're feeling the center of it there. That's it. It can be subtle, it can feel strong, it doesn't really matter. I can feel you've all got it in your own way. That's it. And this is your eye point, this is your connection point to yourself. This is this feeling of this concentrated version, your unique vibrational signature, your uniqueness that's sort of concentrated down into this crystallized sort of area of I. It's a feeling of here I am. And we all have this in common. Every single one of us has this feeling of I. So we all have that in common. Everyone has that in common with everyone else, this feeling of I. This central part of us that's non-moving, you have always got access to. It's your stable center of gravity. Yeah. That feeling of I, this feeling of here I am. This is me. And this is where we put our hand on our chest when we're introducing ourselves to someone that can't speak our language. We put our hand on our chest there and say, this is me, this is I. This is where I am, this is who I am, this is my name. Beautiful. This beautiful connection with the I and the heart chakra, this beautiful loving point, this beautiful divinity that connects us with the throat chakra, the self-expression, so we can express how we feel really easily when we have the connection between the heart and the throat there. And so we're opening up the heart space to let out the love, let out the gratitude. No need to contain, no need to withhold or protect or keep in. When we do this around the heart area, we are cutting ourselves off from life. We disconnect from the light and we find everything so much harder, really. So it's the easiest way to put it, that the opposite makes everything so much easier. And we allow this love to emanate from us. It's powerful, it's connecting, it's nourishing, it's beautifully enhances our communication and our relationships and creativity. So we're letting out our love for life, our love for expression. And we can expand this feeling of existence, this amness, as I call it, into the entire body by just pretending it's like a pulse of liquid light that you can pulse in one breath. You can inhale, and on the exhale, you can pulse it into the entire body. So this liquid light of your amness, your presence, your existence, reaches your toes, reaches your fingers, reaches the top of the head, and saturates every single cell of your body. Just that one pulse, or maybe another pulse if you want to. So it fills you. You're filling your body with yourself completely, like a sponge that's completely saturated. Every cell is completely full of you. There's no room for anything else then. Absolutely full of your unique vibrational signature, your creativity, your self-expression, and your love for life, filling the entire body now. Effortlessly, naturally. It's how we're designed to be. So feeling the I, feeling the fullness and this presence. So you're full to the brim. You're like a jug that's filled up to the brim, right to the top of your head, really full to the boundary of your skin. Really full, full, full of you. That there's no space where there isn't you. Absolutely full of this beautiful self-expression, this beautiful love for life, how you were designed to be, connecting with that beautiful eye point helps you to connect to yourself. It helps our intuition, it helps energy flow, helps communication flow around the body. So effortless to do. Always have access to your I and your amness and the fullness of your body right to the brim. Simply feeling this fullness, this I and this am, this fullness of presence. That's it. Beautiful. So you're sort of reclaiming your body in a sense. You're filling your whole body with you. And now you can reclaim the space around you, this auric field, this electromagnetic energy which naturally surrounds you and extends out around sort of 4 feet in diameter. And so without getting into too much detail, we just look at it as if we're in our bubble of our own energy that radiates out from us. And you can claim this space, you can sort of clean up this space by pulsing that beautiful light, not just only from your body now, you can pulse it into the space around you, the sphere type of egg shape. Around 4 or 5 feet it can be. It's different every day, but it's around that sort of size. So again, breathe in, breathe out, and pulse. Claim this space. And so the space is full of you, your amness, your existence, your frequency and vibration that everything has to harmonize with. It's really powerful when we claim our space like this. Everything that's within our space, which we can extend as well into the size of the room or wherever we are claiming that space so that everything is in this beautiful coherence, this harmonic state. It makes everything flow and everything so much easier. So you feel your eye, you feel your amness, this fullness of the body. You've claimed your space, you're reminding yourself of your expression for your love for life. You've claimed the space around you. This beautiful aura has been cleaned up and cleansed in that pulse. So it's shining really brightly now. And so this aura is bathing you, enveloping you in this light, this energy, this chi, this prana. And then you create this beautiful protective coating, if you like, around the outside of your sphere, your auric field. So just think of a colour that is really strengthening and really protective. First colour pops into your head is perfect. Then breathe out that colour so it seals in your beautiful sparkling aura. It goes above the head, to the sides, front and back, underneath the feet, so it completely seals in your energy. This allows love and light and energy and nourishment to continue to flow as usual. It just prevents your energy from being influenced in a negative or draining way. And so it's a beautiful thing for you to do every day as your energetic hygiene, if you like. Then you can be as creative as you like when you do this for yourself. It doesn't really matter what colour. You might want to put a texture to it or be as playful as you like. But it's a beautiful thing to do so that you can feel even more secure in opening the heart even more. Because the heart doesn't need to be contained, it needs to radiate out love. But we can protect ourselves in this bubble or this sphere so that you are protected emotionally, mentally, spiritually and physically. So the heart doesn't need to have the shutters down, doesn't need to have the wall there. It can be free. You can sort of let the love out freely for your personal benefit and the benefit of everyone around you and the whole of humanity. We're all connected. And so this beautiful feeling of protection and this firm intention that you are in your bubble of protection means you can shine even more brightly while still feeling safe and secure. Remembering that the creativity and that beautiful self-expression and that openness of that heart really nourishes your daily experiences and your interactions with everything and everyone. So everything and everyone benefits. There is no downside at all. You actually feel even more connected to yourself. You feel this beautiful self-appreciation, self-kindness. But either way, you nourish yourself, you enrich your own life by just doing these simple steps. This beautiful and empowering and joyful expression of yourself by just feeling the eye, feeling your fullness of amness in the entire body and the space around you, and then protected in your sphere or your bubble, your egg shape, your auric field. And so now soften into this experience. You can let go even more now. You can soften the belly more. You can soften the chest more. You can soften your throat even more. And allow the energy to flow and move freely, easily, effortlessly. As you let go again, and then when you think you've let go enough, you let go even more. And then you let go again. Allow this movement and flow of energy and light and this love, this beautiful shining brightness. That's it. Beautiful open area at the throat chakra. Beautiful open heart so you can receive and give love. This beautiful nourishment of feeling your I presence, this feeling of here I am. This presence of you is valued by everyone because they can feel where you are. They can feel who you are. They know where you are. They can connect with you so much more easily. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing to do for yourself and for everyone. That's it. Expressing your joy for life. Expressing your love for life. Expressing this creativity in your life. This self-expression. Expressing how you feel. This beautiful openness at the throat and into the heart, and this presence of you fully in your body. Feeling this beautiful energy surrounding you. As you let go even more into this relaxation now, into the second part, I will step out in a moment as you allow yourself to feel all of the ripples and the flow, the colours and the light, whatever it might be for you today. Simply allowing whatever it is to flow. As you completely let go now, enveloped in this beautiful energy. And remembering in 5 or 10 minutes when you're ready to move, you make sure you're grounded enough and you have some water. But for now, stay exactly where you are and be bathed in this light, this beautiful, beautiful love, and this nourishment that you've created for yourself. It's absolutely beautiful.